Welcome into the varsity locker room for another edition. This week we're being joined by Levi Green. Levi, the quarterback of the Ada Bulldogs. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us here this morning. Thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome. I'm willing to talk to you guys. Sounds
So, Levi, it's been a lot of fun watching this Bulldog team this year. Obviously there was a lot going into the season with you guys switching conferences, no longer in the NWC, starting a new journey in the Blanchard Valley Conference. So far, that has gone extremely well for you guys. How's it been playing in this new conference?
it's fun. Most of the teams are similar. A couple new teams we haven't played, but like Riverdale, we played last year, non-conference. We played them again this year. Played them last Friday. So it's fun, and we knew we could come out and play with those teams, and we've been doing that.
Yeah, you definitely guys have been doing it. You mentioned Riverdale. You guys are just coming off a victory of them on Friday night, a big 35-7 win over them. That moved you guys to 6-1 overall on the season, 4-1 in the conference. You guys are tied for second. It's been such a change in just a year from obviously last year, a little bit of a struggle your last year in the NWC, to the success that you guys are seeing this year. What do you think has been contributing to that for you guys to take this big jump?
A big thing is we're Coach Smith's first class. Like when he came in, we were the freshmen, so now we're seniors. We've had 4 years to develop his playbook, and we all play really well together. And the seniors want to win, and we have that leadership to win and pass that down to the younger guys.
Well, a big part of that has been your development for sure. Friday night, another big game of yours. The big thing with you though is you're not a one-dimensional quarterback, right? You get things done in the air, you get it done on your feet. You had 250 total yards of offense, and it was pretty split. You had, about 125 yards on the ground, 125 yards through the air as well. What is it about your game that makes you so dangerous?
I don't know. I've always been able to run the ball, but last year compared to this year, I have improved a lot on the passing, and that goes for the offensive line too. They have helped me a lot to improve my passing game. The pass pro hasn't been good in the last couple of years as much, but they've really stepped it up this year, and that has improved my passing game a lot.
Yeah, I definitely think that your threat as a passer has gotten to such a level where that's been opening up things for the run game. It's also helped with your backfield mate, Kane Fisher. He's been able to rush for over 100 yards in most of the games this season as well. Having a duo like you two where defenses really have to scheme for whether he gets the football, whether you're going to take off and run, whether you're going to put it through the air. It has really added a whole new dimension to this Ada offense for sure.
Yeah, he takes the stress off of me. It's awesome. And then when they want to stack the box and try to stop us through there, we can spread it out through the air, so it's pretty good.
All right. So I have a couple of rapid fire questions we're going to ask you to try to see if we can't find out a little bit more about you as a player, okay? So what is your go-to game day meal?
We actually have feed the team the day of, so whatever they make us, we aren't allowed to eat a lot, but just to get us through the game.
Okay. What's the pregame music selection look like for you?
We actually Kane, our running back, he plays the music in the locker room, so whatever he goes with, we like Meek Mill a lot, and whatever he goes with, no one really complains though.
All right. Do you think you're a superstitious type of person?
No.
No. So then any pregame rituals that you have to do, anything that's like, if I don't do this, I know I won't be right heading out to the field?
The pregame, the prayer with the team, that's about it. But then after every game we win, we play cold in the locker room. They've done that since my older brother has played in 2015, so that's a long thing, but that's not pregame. But
Okay. So now that you guys have moved into a new conference, the number of teams that you've played obviously has gotten a lot bigger with all the Northwest Conference teams you played in the past. But of all the teams that you've played, old teams, new teams, who's your favorite team to go out there and play against?
USV, 100%.
Yeah.
They're not far, and it's a big rival.
Yeah, well, so I'm glad you brought up USV, and I'm going to come back to some of these rapid fire questions I have for you, but I want to branch off on this USV thing for a second, because USV, a very successful program. They've had a lot of really good years. They've been in the running for the NWCC Conference Championship for a lot. And Ada has struggled up until this year a lot, not having winning seasons, and you guys kind of trying to find an identity. But for some reason, that USV rivalry you guys have owned, regardless of what your record's like, who's playing for the team. What is it about that game with USV that gets you guys so amped and ready to go?
I don't know. I mean, we all know each other. We know the guys at USV and they know us, and we just bring the energy and we always want to win. We want to beat that team all the time for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell those games are always close, always competitive. They're always fun to watch, that's for sure. All right, back to some of our questions. So USV is the favorite team to play. Everybody knows playing at home is always the favorite place to play. But when you got to leave the friendly confines of Ada War Memorial, what's your favorite stadium to go and play to?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I couldn't tell you the exact stadium, but we do have turf. I'm sure you know that. But I like some good grass. So like any stadium with low cut grass, I like those.
All right, I like it. I like it. I know, high school might be starting to kind of wind down and starting to look towards the future. What's that college outlook like for you?
I went to a couple camps this summer. Heidelberg offered me, and I have a couple other smaller schools talking to me. But other than that, that's about it.
All right, so definitely looking towards maybe playing at the next level.
Yeah, I might be.
All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. And will be definitely be fun to kind of watch that and see what you're able to accomplish at the next level. That's for sure. Levi, it has been an absolute pleasure being able to watch Ada this year. And I think a lot of people who were so used to seeing Ada be successful in football are happy to see that you guys have been able to lead this team back. You guys are having the success in your first year in the BVC. It's going to be a fun final 3 weeks. You guys are very much in the thick of it. You control your own destiny, really. You guys win out, that conference title can be yours. What's that like in the locker room? I know the coach speak, and I understand that we go week to week, but there is a part of that knowing that part of that week to week is if we win and we take every game one at a time and we win these games, we can bring home a conference title. What's that talk in that environment been like for you guys this year?
I mean, we know we can win. We can beat anyone. Like if we play our game, we can win, and we know that. But we also know that when we come out against like teams like we did against Arcadia, and when we play bad against those good teams, when we play like that, we're not gonna win. So we're just gonna take practice hard and win those games.
Well, whatever you guys have been doing has been working. You guys are only a last second touchdown pass away from being undefeated this season.
Yeah.
You guys are very much in the thick of that conference race. I'm sure that Arlington loss still stings for you guys, but you still have a chance to accomplish an awful lot this season. The playoffs are coming. You guys are in great position to make the postseason as well. It's been a while since the Bulldogs have tasted the postseason. What's that felt like as well, knowing that, hey, there's a chance for us to play in week 11?
Oh, it feels great. We've always, especially our class, the senior class, we always wanted to put it on the banner, regional qualifiers. Last time was 2017. And now that we're there, we want more. We want to win that game. We want to get that home game, maybe win another game. We want to see as far as we can get.
That's great. Well, that'll be fun to watch, Levi. We want to thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Best of luck the rest of the season. We're going to be watching that conference race really closely. We'll be checking in with you guys come postseason time as well, I am sure. Thanks for taking the time. Stay healthy. Having a great rest of your season.
Yep. Thank you. Nice talking to you.